there! Welcome back to the weird side of YouTube. I am author DC Connect, and this is Storyteller, the video series in which I tell you stories, sometimes scary, from my personal life. Today I wanted to talk to you about the devil. This is going to be a series of strange stories involving me and my father, starting off with my father. One second, my dog is barking. Oh, sorry, that scared me. You don't want your dog to start barking when you're talking about the devil. Okay. It was just her boyfriend. She has a little neighbor dog boyfriend that comes to see her every few days. He escapes literally just to come see her. It's kind of cute. But we're going to start, I think it was in the late 70s. My dad got something called the sleeping sickness. I think it's where you get bit by some kind of bug and it puts you to sleep. Let me look this up real quick because I don't want to give you guys wrong information. Okay. Google is telling me that it's only found from bugs from Africa. My dad never went to Africa, but he was around, he was raised on a farm, and he was always around his horse, Do Right. My first name is Dudley. I'm the fourth. My dad's name was Dudley, the third, so he named his horse Do Right. I just thought I would give you a little explanation for the name. But if you don't know what that is, it's a reference to Dudley Do Right, the cartoon. It's old. But he somehow got sleeping sickness. Maybe it was a coma and it was just their southern way of saying sleeping sickness. I don't know what it was. But he was asleep for a good 8 months. And when he woke up, he was asking for me. This was like 78, 79, I think. And I wasn't born until 89. He had not even met my mom yet. But he was asking, where's DC? Where's my son? He's about 18 now. Where's DC? Where's my son? I'm worried about him. He's going through some stuff. Which is very strange because when I was 18 was when I came out of the closet, well, forced out of the closet. My mom hated me and my dad was trying to get us to get along. So that is insane. Did my dad like travel to the future in his dream while he was asleep and in a coma? It's weird. It was literally one of the weirdest stories of my childhood, but my dad talked about it all the time. He literally told me that he was dreaming about me and my mom fighting and him trying to get us to stop. So, like, I don't know. Maybe he just really wanted a son, and the dream just kind of, because a kid fighting with his mom when he's a teenager is not really uncommon, so maybe he just dreamed that up in his head. I don't know. But he was an alcoholic, especially after that, because that experience really messed him up. He woke up 8 months later thinking that it was like January and it was like the end of the year. So a whole year of his life was gone. He didn't know what to make of it. He had literally started to love a son that was not existent yet through his dreams. So, and a wife and a daughter, and he didn't know how to cope with the fact that he missed people that he didn't even know yet. So he literally dove into alcohol after that point. This is where it gets involves the devil. My grandpa owned a lot of houses and a lot of land. Because my dad was an alcoholic at the time, I think he was 19, he dropped out of college because of this in his last year. He was literally about to graduate, so Grandpa was not happy about that. Trying to remember. It sucks because my dad isn't here for me to ask. He passed away a few years ago, so I might get some things wrong, and if I do, I'm sorry. But because Daddy was basically deemed worthless because all he was doing was drinking all day and not doing anything, Grandpa stuck him in one of the spare houses he had and let him live there. Because he didn't want to be around him. Daddy was drinking. Daddy drank every night, but he would sit in the living room in front of this big box TV. If you've seen this TVs in the 70s, you'll know. Every night when he turned off that TV, under the clock on the wall, between two little picture frames, he would see a face every night just smirking down at him. He told me this when I was little and it gave me nightmares. He probably shouldn't have, but he was trying to help me, I guess. Because he was religious and, you know, whatever. He said the face was gaunt, very skinny. It had horns, its skin was red. It wasn't a picture because it moved. It moved with him like this. every time he moved around the room. Every night for about a week, he would see this right before he went to bed. And he would tell himself, oh, I've been drinking too much, let me just go pass out. But it was every night. And it didn't go away until he stopped drinking. So he took that as this was a demon that was making him drink. In reality, it was probably just alcoholism fucking with his head. But when I was about 12, 13, realizing that I was gay, this might sound a little religious homophobic to a lot of you, because it is, because I was indoctrinated into Christianity, so I felt guilty when I was going through puberty and realizing that I was attracted to men. So I would have nightmares about the devil. Literal nightmares about my bed being on fire. Like, I would wake up in my bed, there would be flames spiraling up around all the corners of my bed, and the devil would be at the foot of my bed reaching out for me, and his skin was like charred, red, fleshy, open. He had horns, glowing orange eyes like embers. He had a big forked tail and hooved feet, facial hair, gaunt, just like my dad said. But I wasn't ever afraid of him, was the thing. I was never afraid of him in these dreams, which is crazy to think about. Sometimes I kicked him in the face, other times I said fuck you and rolled over and went to sleep. I don't know what the hell was wrong with me when I was 12, because if I saw that now I'd be freaked the fuck out. But I didn't give a shit. So when I told my mom about it, she was like, that's the devil, he's after you. And of course my dad said the same thing, and then that's when he told me about his experience with the devil. So of course my indoctrinated Christian mind was equating my dad's alcoholism with my homosexuality. His alcoholism was his demon. My demon is homosexuality. I need to pray the gay away. Not realizing that it's just because I was young and my parents are filling my head with literal nightmare scenarios about hell that doesn't exist. But, so I started talking to the pastor. This was a different church, not the church that's mentioned in my other videos. I talked to the pastor, and the pastor was like a little taken aback, not because he was homophobic or anything, quite the opposite, because this man was also one of my teachers at my high school. At this point I was like 14 or 15. He was, the dreams had lasted that long. He was, it wasn't special ed, but it was like remedial math, because I suck at math. I've always sucked at math. I needed a calculator in high school. So, he was like my remedial math teacher and my pastor. So he was a little taken aback, and he's like, is that why you don't have any friends anymore? Because you used to have friends when you started high school, and now you're just kind of alone. Are you isolating yourself? Like, literally talking to me like a guidance counselor, and I'm like, why are you asking me this? Aren't you supposed to be talking to me about God or whatever? And he's like, I think you're doing the opposite of what you should be doing. I think you should be talking to people like you are me. Talk to your friends, talk to your family. Basically tell me to come out about what I'm telling him to everyone, not just myself. I told him I couldn't do that because my parents, my mom especially, has said in the past that she hates gay people and that she thinks we should all die. So he's like, okay, I understand, but maybe you should come out to your friends instead. And he's like, because he personally did not believe that being gay was a sin. He personally thought that sleeping around with a lot of different people, lust was a sin. Lusting after people was a sin. Sexually assaulting people was a sin. Just basic things that I feel like anyone would agree with. If you were, you know, Christian and level-headed. But I don't think that anything is a sin, because I don't think the sin is real. So if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have came out to my friends, and then I wouldn't have found my first boyfriend, and then as soon as this happened, the dream stopped, by the way, so the devil was gone. A lot of Christians are going to be like, that's because he got you, that pastor led you astray, blah 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 blah, but whatever. If it wasn't for my pastor, I would not have come out to my friends, I would not have found my first boyfriend, my sister would have not caught me and my first boyfriend kissing, she would not have tattled on me to my parents. My parents would not have destroyed everything that I've ever owned. They would not have locked me in my bedroom for literal months, only letting me out to use the bathroom, go to church and to school. My first boyfriend would not have cheated on me and then rubbed it in my face because it was my fault for wanting to save it for someone special. He would not have abandoned me because he said dealing with my mom was too much. I wouldn't have ended up being suicidal. So, in my opinion, the devil is religion. So there you go. The real devil is religion. And that's going to piss a lot of you off, but that's the reason why I lost my religion as a Christian. Because the people, well, not all the people that were supposed to be nice to me. My pastor, I don't hold anything against him. He was just trying to help me. But my mom, I still have a lot of trauma from her. And I don't know. Hopefully you guys liked this video. I know it was supposed to be scary, but now it's just like left off on a sad note. I'm happy, I promise. I'm happy as an atheist. I am happy with my fiance. I'm happy. But I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, please. But honestly, I appreciate just a view. I am trying to make these videos semi-regularly every Sunday. Storyteller will be Sunday. And as of now, I think Sims is going to be on every Saturday. I am filming this the same day as the last video, and I am going to be filming the next video right after this. So, I have to do them all on the same day because I'm a busy bitch. But, I really hope you guys are doing okay, and I love you, and I will see you next time. Bye.